Today is May 12th, 2025. Welcome to TrueTone News, where we deliver the facts with clarity, accuracy, and depth. Our mission is to cut through the noise and provide you with the truth, free from spin or agenda. Let's dive into the facts. The US and China have agreed to a 90-day tariff reduction, effective May 12th after negotiations in Switzerland. The deal lowers triple-digit tariffs, boosting global stock markets. US retail and tech stocks led gains, with investors optimistic about eased trade tensions. Both nations will continue talks to address broader disputes. President Trump called the agreement a step toward making the US a luxury store globally. The deal's temporary nature leaves some businesses cautious, awaiting further outcomes. A ceasefire between India and Pakistan, in place since May 10th, has stabilized border regions along the line of control. On May 12th, Punjab markets reopened, though schools in some districts remain closed. India's military bases are fully operational, prepared for any escalation. Diplomatic efforts focus on freeing a BSF constable detained by Pakistan Rangers. India's National Commission for Women condemned online harassment targeting Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri and his family after the ceasefire announcement. Hamas released Eden Alexander, a 21-year-old Israeli-American hostage, on May 12th via a safe corridor in Gaza, facilitated by Israel. Alexander, captured in October 2023 during military service, was the last known living U.S. citizen held. 4 Americans' bodies remain in Gaza. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said no broader ceasefire or prisoner swap was agreed. The U.S. welcomed the release, with diplomatic channels active to address remaining cases. President Trump's renewed push to cut federal funding for NPR and PBS, announced May 12th, has sparked debate. NPR's CEO warned that defunding would reduce programming and outreach, especially in rural areas. The proposal requires congressional approval, with no timeline set. Supporters argue it eliminates government overreach, while critics say public media ensures unbiased reporting. The debate highlights broader tensions over the role of publicly funded institutions in the U.S. The Trump administration's refugee program for white South Africans welcomed its first 49 arrivals in Texas on May 12th. Launched in May, the policy cites racial discrimination as justification. Critics argue it fuels racial tensions and question its selective focus, while the administration calls it a humanitarian necessity. Legal challenges are expected as more refugees are processed. The program has ignited debate over U.S. immigration priorities and international refugee policies. U.S. stock markets surged on May 12th after the U.S. China tariff reduction eased trade war concerns. The S&P 500 climbed 3.3% to 582.99, with retail stocks like Walmart and Target and semiconductor firms leading gains. Treasury yields rose and the dollar strengthened. Investors remain cautious as higher tariffs persist globally and further talks loom. The rally reflects optimism but underscores uncertainties in ongoing trade negotiations. And now for the key facts. The US and China reduced tariffs for 90 days, boosting markets, with talks ongoing. India-Pakistan's ceasefire holds, with Punjab markets open but schools partially closed. Hamas freed Eden Alexander, the last U.S. hostage, with no broader Gaza deal. Trump's NPR, PBS funding cut proposal faces congressional review amid debate. 49 white South African refugees arrived in Texas under a controversial U.S. program. S&P 500 rose 3.3% to $582.99, driven by tariff relief, but investor caution persists. Thank you for tuning in to TrueTone News. We're committed to bringing you the truth every day. Subscribe to our channel, like this video, and hit the notification bell to stay informed. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Until tomorrow, stay sharp and stay true.